You know how you hear those stories about how starting a copywriting business means living a life of freedom and creativity? All those things that you've heard about how starting a copywriting career and how you can do it without a college degree and make a really good income. It's all true, every single bit of it. Copywriting is one of those unique careers that's always in demand. It provides you the opportunity to make really good money, and you can do it from literally anywhere. Shout out to all you digital nomads. Plus, the freedom that comes with starting your own copywriting business makes everything worthwhile tenfold. In fact, launching your own freelance copywriting business is the key to autonomy. Because owning your own business means owning your own time, which means owning your own life. You can pursue copywriting full-time or part-time and still make good money. You can choose when you want to work, how much you want to work, what kind of work you want to do, and who you want to work with. And you're in control of your income because you control your pricing. No more asking your job for permission to take a day off or leave 30 minutes early to make it to your sister's wedding on time. No more justifying how you use your time off. No more panic and fear that you're running late for work and you just know you're gonna get written up. No more worrying about what to wear to the office because it might not be professional enough. No rushed lunch breaks. No office gossip. And no more worrying if you're gonna get laid off. When you own your own copywriting business, you're the boss and you make the rules. So today I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to start your own copywriting business. But before we get into it, my name's Liz. I'm a copywriter, content writer, and owner of an award-winning copywriting agency. And around here, you'll get tools, tips, courses, resources, and templates to help you launch, grow, and scale your copywriting business. So hit that like and subscribe so you don't miss a video. All right, let's jump in. Launching a business of any kind requires drive and effort, so get ready to put in the work. But one of the key differences in starting a copywriting business and any other type of business is that you can start a copywriting business with minimal upfront costs. As long as you're willing to do the work, you can start your copywriting business from scratch for less than a couple $100s. And you can do it quickly. So let's go step by step. Number 1, take a copywriting course. You don't need to spend 4 years and multiple thousands of dollars to learn copywriting. Taking a copywriting course can help you develop the skills you need, turn on your copywriter brain, and learn how to write copy that sells. Number 2, choose your path. The niche and format that you choose will help determine everything else in your copywriting business. From the portfolio that you build to how you market yourself. Think, what would you like to write about? Would technology copy be your jam? Or do you want to write for coaches or service providers? Choose something that you don't mind spending a lot of time researching, because copywriting is a lot of research. As for choosing a copywriting format, copywriting is a really diverse field. You can choose to specialize in web copy, email copywriting, brand copy, ad copy, social media copy, SEO copy, and more. To start your copywriting career, choose one format and master it. Remember, you can always add to your skill set and write in other copywriting formats as your copywriting business grows. Next, create your portfolio. This is where it all begins. You can't really effectively pitch yourself without one. I know, but Liz, I've never had any copywriting clients. How could I possibly have a portfolio? How do you create a copywriting portfolio with zero experience? And that's easy. You can create your own experience. And you can do this with something that's called spec work. So let's break this down into 3 simple steps. 1, create a fictional business. 2, role play as your own client. 3, write the copy as if it was a real paid gig. That's it. Rinse and repeat until your portfolio is robust. And here's a few tips for creating a portfolio for beginners. Create several different businesses to diversify your portfolio. Write copy in different voices and tones. But remember, every business that you write for should have a consistent tone across all marketing. And write for different objectives. For example, let's say you write a welcome email and a sales email for this vape business. And don't forget to edit and proofread. Next, determine your rates. Knowing what to charge as a beginning copywriter is arguably one of the most challenging parts of starting a copywriting business. But I'm going to simplify it for you. First, keep in mind that even as a beginner, you need to charge for your work. If you give someone your portfolio and they see value in what you have to offer, so should you. Here's how to calculate what you should be charging as a beginning copywriter. Calculate the baseline of what you need to live every month. Rent, utilities, bills, all of that. Now multiply it by 3. Divide that number by the number of working hours in a month, then estimate the number of hours it will take you to complete a project. whether that's a sales page, an email newsletter, social media copy, or something else, and charge that amount. The great thing about owning your own copywriting business is that you can choose what to charge. And as your skill level increases, your prices can increase as well. Next, create your SOPs, or standard operating procedures. Having your SOPs in place will save you a massive amount of time and effort. Take this advice. Systematize everything in your business, and then you won't have to think about it. The following is a bare minimum list of things that you should standardize when starting your copywriting business: your onboarding, your contracts, your project management, your payments, and your offboarding process. When a client signs with you, the process should feel automatic. So that way you're not wasting time doing the administrative side of things when what you really should be doing is writing. And next, promote yourself. This, I think, besides the writing part, is the fun part. You get to go out there and position yourself as an authority, but perfect your own messaging first. As a copywriter, you are uniquely positioned to write the words that are going to attract your ideal client. Use those skills. Perfect your brand messaging and show your audience how you are going to help elevate their business. Remember, if you can compel clients to work with you, you can compel their clients to work with them. And that is a selling point on its own. And remember, networking. There is no shortage of networking opportunities for copywriters. Literally every single business on the planet needs copywriting in some form or fashion. In-person events, online events, and even platforms like Clubhouse or LinkedIn can help you find and connect with the right people and establish your brand authority by offering value. If you've been looking into how to start your own copywriting business, you've probably heard the words provide value thousands of times. But what does providing value really mean? It's twofold. You want to provide a takeaway for your potential client, and you want to show them that you know your stuff. For example, let's say you are a medical copywriter and you want to attract a client that owns a private practice. You might write a blog called 5 Ways a Doctor Can Earn Patient Trust Online. This gives your potential client an immediately actionable takeaway and shows that you know exactly how to help them connect with their audience. And perfect your outreach strategy. An outreach strategy is way more than just compiling a list of potential clients and sending cold outreach. You need to have your outreach strategy nailed down. Where are you finding clients? What are the subject lines in your cold emails if you're cold email pitching? What's the hook? Do you have a calendar link in place? Is your portfolio polished and send ready? What's your follow-up strategy? What happens if they express interest? And what happens next on the discovery call? If you don't know the answer to all of these questions without thinking about it, you aren't ready for outreach. Next step in how to build your copywriting business is to deliver an incredible client experience every single time. So what happens when you do earn client business? Client experience is huge and every part of the process matters. From the moment they sign your contract, you need to have a process in place for researching, writing, editing, project updates, revision requests, and delivery of the work. And remember, communication is key. Besides providing incredible writing, one of the biggest reasons that your client will continue to work with you is that you communicate well throughout the project. So now let's answer some frequently asked questions about starting a copywriting business. Can I start a copywriting business with no experience? Yes. As I already mentioned, copywriting is an exceptionally unique career. You can take a copywriting course to create a solid foundation, create your portfolio, and start pitching yourself to clients. Next question. Can you actually make money as a copywriter? Absolutely. Copywriting is a specialized skill that takes a lot of time and effort to develop, and you can charge accordingly. Plus, as a business owner, like I said, you set your own rates. So your income is entirely up to you. What does a copywriter do all day? So copywriting is way more than just writing. There's a lot of research. Then there's the writing process itself. Then there's the editing. And then there's sometimes accompanying design or UX. Then there's communicating with clients, sending out cold pitches, answering emails, and then working on the big picture of your business. And then there's more writing. But the best part is you could do all of this in a camper van at the Ozarks, or at a coffee shop in downtown LA, or beachside in Southern California. Anywhere there's internet, you can work. And then there's this question. Can a copywriter make 6 figures? Yes, you can make 6 figures as a copywriter. And actually even multiple 6 figures, especially if you own your own copywriting business. The better your skills, the more money you can make for your clients, and the more you can charge. Is copywriting in demand? Copywriting will always be in demand. I don't care how many AI copybots are out there. Absolutely nothing is going to take the place of copywriting. Nothing. Every single business in the world relies on some type of copywriting, meaning copywriting is pretty recession-proof. And here's a really popular question: how do I get my first copywriting client? So there's a ton of different ways that you can go about getting your first copywriting client. You can explore freelancer sites, reach out to potential clients on LinkedIn, find businesses that you want to work with on Yelp, pitch yourself to local businesses, and like I said before, go to networking events. Next question, how much does a freelance copywriter charge? The short answer here is whatever they want to. The long answer depends. Beginning copywriters might charge something like $150 for a sales page or $40 an hour, while a more experienced copywriter might charge 4 to 5 times that. It largely depends on the niche, the type of work, the time investment, and project scope, and the expertise of the writer. And if you want to learn about some of the higher paying copywriting niches, you can watch this video here. And here's a question I get all the time. Do you need to go to school to be a copywriter? Nope. I can tell you from my experience in years and years and years of doing this, that no one has ever asked me where I went to school. In fact, I didn't. I learned copywriting on my own. I studied hard and I took a couple of business courses online. Then I hit the ground running, and you can too. But not needing a college degree to become a copywriter doesn't mean that you don't need education as a whole. Copywriting courses are a great place to start and learn everything you can about marketing. After all, copywriting is marketing. And here's another really common question: what should be in your copywriting contract? And for that, I actually have another video, which you can see linked at the end of this video. Just a note, contracts are complex, but you need to have one with every single client you work with. So get on the road to your new career as a copywriter and start your own copywriting business. Time is your most valuable currency. If you're done working on someone else's dream instead of your own, it's time to make a shift. If you've got a way with words and the desire to own your own time, starting your own copywriting business should start today. My biggest piece of advice is don't wait, because there has never been a better time to become a copywriter. And if you want to give yourself even more of a jump start, you can download my free ebook, The Circa Method, the complete beginner's guide to writing wildly effective sales pages, for free in the description box. And if you like what you saw here today, hit that thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.